It's me, Renee. I'm back, and I've got another book haul for you. I mean, when you work in a bookstore, you're bored, you see some sale on books, and kind of like, I'm gonna order some books. The temptation is there, and that's what I'll be doing. So, yeah, here's a few more books. Though this time I wouldn't really say it's like loads, but it's a few. So let's start. First, we have How to Find a Princess by Alyssa Cole. So this is the second one in her Runaway Royals series, which is a spin-off of the Reluctant Royals. This one is actually a reimagining of Anastasia Romanoff, the movie slash historical real life event thing. Yeah, so I think it's probably most like on the movie, based on the movie. And yeah, curious to get to this one. It's a female romance. I'm not quite sure if they're sapphic or if they're bi or what, but well, I know they're sapphic, but like what their sexuality is. But I know the love stories between these two, between Makeda and Besnaria, and yeah, it just sounds good. Sorry. And then we have To Love and to Load by Martha Waters. This is the second book in her historical fiction series. The first one was her debut book, but yeah, this is the second one that she's written, and it's come out. It came out this year. It's it's not enemies to lovers, but it's sorry, maybe you can call it banter to lovers. Let's call it banter to lovers. But yeah, it's historical romance, and yeah, I love me some of that. And then we have A Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez, an adult contemporary romance. This is her third book. Yeah, third book. And yeah, I've read the Happily Ever After playlist. This one earlier this year. Loved it very much. So yeah, excited to get this one. And then we have The Friend Zone, which also by Abby Jimenez. So this came in first, and then this one, and then this one. And yeah, they're all as I love the same as most, but not most. Well, most. As a lot of contemporary romance is, this is a companion series. So the characters are kind of showing up in every book, but it's like you don't have to read all the books. And yeah. Then we have The Devil's Blade, which is a fictionalization of people's Julie Daubigny's life. Julie Daubigny has been kind of, I feel like in a way, everywhere. She hasn't been everywhere, but like in some circles, she's been everywhere for the last few years. So she's this real life person in the 1700s. She's bisexual. She was both an opera singer, but also a fencing champion. And she was just so cool in all her ways, and she just had all the sass and all the amazingness. And this is, as I said, a fictionalization of her life. So it's fiction, but it's kind of based off her life. But this kind of has her making me deal with the devil, and that just kind of intrigues me. Next, we have Love for Beginners by Jill Shalvis. I've heard some books. I've heard some talk about Jill Shalvis, and I thought I kind of want to check her out. And as you can might imagine, I've kind of been more into romance this last year, so yeah, getting some more romance books. Sorry. Then we have Good News. When the world is not as bad as you think. So this is actually a non-fiction book about. Often you think, okay, this wars ever and torture, and there's all this madness and sadness and the world's a sad, sad place. But there's also some good things going on, and this is a book that kind of talks about good things in the world and why it's not all just sad and gloomy and bad. So yeah, I suppose in a way it's not a huge book, so you'd think happy things will be more than this. But yeah, this kind of like non-fiction books about how people are getting healthier and better, and the world's getting better in some ways. Not it's not just getting worse. So yeah, very very easily read. Looks like so cool. Sorry. And then we have Never Kiss Your Roommate by Helene Harms. This is a YA romance, YA female romance, and just great cover. Sorry, this book came out this year, and yeah, I'm very excited to get to it. Then we have I don't know why I suddenly feel like coughing, but yeah, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Blacker. Memoir and essays by Damon Young. So this is the essay book, well, book of essays by Damon Young. I kind of like essays, I like essays, and I thought this looks like an intriguing book read. So yeah, there you have it. And then you have Love at First Sight by Kate Claiborne. This is an adult romance, and it's kind of all I kind of needed to know and wanted to know. So yeah, and that, my dear friends, I thought there was more, but no, no, that's it for today, really. So yeah, this time was actually not that many books. I can do the whole thing. Well, it's some books, but it's not huge. And yeah, if you have read any of these books, if you have any thoughts on any of these books, please let me know, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back, and yeah, today I'm sitting on the floor because I felt like it. And yeah, this is the second part of my book haul because more books. And yeah, let's get to the books. First, we have The Little Book of Oscar Wilde, which is basically just a book with quotes that he said. He's, well, a lot of people in booktube know him as like the author behind The Picture of Dorian Gray, and that's true. But he's also very famous for things he said. Like he said, "Be yourself. There's only everyone else is taken," which is, I suppose, in a way now a bit cliche, but it's also true. I mean, everyone else is taken, so you can only be yourself. You can't be someone else. Like even if you decide to get married, change your name, or change sex or something like that, you'll still be yourself. You won't be someone else. Well, I suppose you can't try to be someone else, but even if you try, if you're an actor and try to be someone else, you won't ever be them because you can only be yourself. So yeah, and yeah, I very much like Oscar Wilde. I suppose in a way, very much for like him as a person. I have liked. Well, I saw The Importance of Being Earnest, the movie that came out in 2001 or something, and I enjoy that. And I kind of want to see more of them, more of their like plays as movies and stuff. Honestly, The Picture of Dorian Gray, I feel like it's fine. I don't like it that much, but I like Oscar Wilde as a person. So yeah, this is a cool little book to have. Then we have Why Visit America by Matthew Baker. So this is a book of essays about modern America. But it's not like essays by different people. It's essays by this one guy, and it's satire because I suppose like for a lot of reasons you shouldn't visit America because you guys, you a bit crazy sometimes. Well, sometimes in a lot of ways you are. Example. So last year, 2 years ago, I think last year, pretty recently, there was this guy. He had a son. Doesn't really matter. But he had a daughter who had married and lived in the United States, and like this guy I'm talking. Okay, so let's call him John. John, the Norwegian, is Norwegian, lives in Norway. His daughter, Julia, let's call her Julia. I don't really remember the names of people, but I'll find afterwards. Lives in the United States, has a husband, a life over there, etc., etc. So John, the Norwegian, he decides to go over to America to visit them. I think it's either Julia or Julia's husband's birthday. So what he does, he doesn't like call them at all. He just buys a plane ticket, goes over, and then sneaks into the garden. What Julia's husband does, yeah, he takes a gun and shoots the guy without looking at all. So he shot his in-law. So yeah, I think this might have happened in Florida. I'm not quite sure, but I do know that this is more or less exactly what happened, just like not the names. So yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy, crazy bunch. So yeah, this and also I really like essays. So yeah, this gonna be a good choice for nonfiction November or just whenever really. And then we have A Marvelous Life, a biography of Stan Lee by Danny Fingeroth. And yeah, I love Stan Lee. Well, love him. Yeah, let's say I love him. I love the MCU, and Stan Lee is behind a lot of MCU. Like he's made most, if not all, of the characters. And I love his cameos in the MCU. And yeah, this is a biography of him. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to read about that. I've heard some stuff about him, so I want to learn more and read more. And then we have some more Kisses and Croissants by Anne-Sophie Journal. So this is a YA contemporary set in Paris, or Paris. It's set during the summer. Yeah, during the summer in Paris. And yeah, it's about first love and all those nice stuff. And yeah, it's a really fun book to read when I need some fluffy romance. And then we have A Lake of Feathers and Moonbeams by by Dax Murray. So this book I kind of just found on random. I was just kind of looking through the online shops, and I found this where I'd searched LGBTQIA plus, and so this is a high fantasy, YA high fantasy with a poly words again polyamorous love story. So all these three characters are in love with each other, and it's an open relationship. They're with each other, and that's not really something you see often. And also, I believe it's actually also a retelling of either the Swan Princess, because it's one of the kind of remember that, or the 12 Dancing Princesses. Anyway, I believe it's a retelling. So yeah, excited to get this one. Sounds so cool. And then we have Out of Character by Annabeth Albert. This is second book in her what's it called? It has a name. Comic Con LGBTQ plus romance. So the first book came out last year, Conventionally Yours. I love it. I talked about it in other videos. I'm not quite sure what the series name is, but I know this is the same in the universe, and I think it's gonna be at least one more book. So yeah, in that universe. And this is enemies to lovers relationship, or like best friends, and then you become enemies, and then allies, and then something else. And also, I really like how this as well. It has drawings on the pages, and that's quite cool. It doesn't have, yeah, like Conventional Yours had some big drawings. This is just a small one, but still excited. And then we have The 2000s Made Me Do It. Sorry, The 2000s Made Me Gay by Grace Perry. This is a book of essays about the 2000s and pop culture. Well, essays on pop culture. As I said, I really like essays. I can't feel like getting more essay books. So yeah, If you know any good essay books, please recommend me down below. I have read the one that's by Lauren Graham that she made a few years ago. Other than that, I haven't really read that many, so yeah, I want more. Then we have 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. This is the second book in that trilogy. What's the trilogy called? Something, but like it's a trilogy of like multiverses and parallel universes. And I read the first one last year, earlier this year, not that long ago. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed enough that I wanted to read more. So, yeah, now I have a second one. And, yeah, that, my dear friends, is, I felt like there was more. But no, yeah, I think that's it for the book haul. And yeah, and now I'm gonna combine those, as you see. So, yeah, see you later. Bye.